Let me start with something many students don't realize. Past questions are not just for practice. They are one of the most powerful tools you can use to pass your exams. But here's the problem. Most students use past questions the wrong way. They either ignore them completely or they just memorize answers without understanding. And that is why they don't see real results. Today, I'm going to show you how to use past questions the right way to pass your exams in a simple, practical way that actually works. First, you need to understand what past questions really do. Past questions show you patterns. They show you how examiners think. They show you the kind of questions that come out again and again. Exams are not always random. Many times topics repeat. Sometimes the same question comes in a different way. If you ignore past questions, you are missing important clues. Now, let's talk about the first mistakes students make. They wait until they finish reading everything before touching past questions. That is a very big mistake. You should start using past questions early, even if you have not covered all topics. Why? Because past questions guide your reading. They show you what is important. Let me give you a simple example. You are studying a course and you check past questions. You notice that one topic appears almost every year. That topic is important, so you give it more attention. That is smart study. Now, let's talk about how to actually use past questions. Step 1. Try the question without looking at the answer. This is very important. Don't rush to check the solution. Attempt it yourself, even if you are not sure. This forces your brain to think. It helps you identify what you know and what you don't know. Now, step 2. Check the answer. Compare your answer with the correct one. See what you got right. See what you missed. This is where learning happens. Now, step 3. Understand the correction. Don't just say, oh, I got it wrong. Ask yourself, why did I get it wrong? Is it lack of understanding? Is it carelessness? Fix the problem. Now, step 4. Repeat. Go back to similar questions. Practice again. The more you practice, the more confident you become. Now, let's talk about something very important. Don't just memorize answers. Understand the pattern. If a question asks about a concept, try to understand the concept, not just the wording. Because in the exam, the question may come differently, but if you understand the idea, you can still answer. Now, let's talk about timing. Past questions also help you manage time. When you practice under time conditions, you learn how fast you should work. This is very important in exams. Some students know the answers but fail because they run out of time. Practice helps you avoid that. Now let's talk about confidence. The more past questions you practice, the more familiar the exam becomes. You start to feel like, I have seen something like this before. That reduces fear. And when fear reduces, performance improves. Now, let's talk about another mistake. Some students only read past questions. They don't attempt them. They just read the answers. That is passive learning. Yeah, it doesn't help much. You must practice actively. Pick a question, write your answer, then check. That is how you improve. Now, let's talk about consistency. Don't do past questions once and stop. Make it part of your routine, even if it's just a few questions every day. Consistency builds mastery. Now, let me give you a real life comparison. Student A reads notes all the time and barely practices past questions. Student B studies and also practices past questions regularly. On exam day, student B will feel more prepared because they have practiced thinking, writing, and solving. Now, let's talk about strategy. Don't just do questions randomly. Focus on topics that appear often. Identify patterns. Group similar questions. That way, you study smarter. Now, let me give you a simple formula you can follow. Study a topic, attempt past questions on that topic, check your answers, learn from your mistakes, repeat. That is a powerful cycle. Before I end, I want you to remember this. Past questions are not just for revision, they are a guide. They show you what matters. They train your brain for the exam. If you use them well, you increase your chances of success. If this video helped you, like it right now and then share it with a friend who is preparing for exams. Drop a comment saying, I will practice past questions. And then subscribe because we are building a smart, confident students here. Don't just study, practice like the exam is coming because it is. I will see you in the next video.